My name is Kayla and I failed the 5K Clarity Traders funded challenge. And honestly, it's not my first time failing a challenge. It's actually my second. And guess what I did? I went right ahead and bought another challenge, 25K, because I'm thinking, oh, the problem's clearly in the amount. No, the problem's clearly in my trading habits. And so I figured, hey, I can make this video and help somebody else not make the same dumb mistakes that I keep making. Mistake number one, trading against the trend. Okay, so today was an interesting day for NASDAQ. It was going like, everything was pointing towards basically a reversal. And so I just got so bent on that idea of it being a reversal that I literally could not comprehend putting in a buy. And guess what? I lost some money. It's not funny. It's really not funny. But it's because I wasn't looking at the bigger picture. I wasn't looking at the higher time frames to see like what the actual trend was that was forming. I was steady looking at like the lower time frame and trying to make my decisions off of that, and that's just not the method or the strategy that works for me. I know what works for me and I insist on doing the incorrect thing. I'm being vulnerable about this because I'm hoping that it will give me some accountability as I continue to trade, because that's what I want to do. Like, that's one of the things I want to do. I want to trade. Trading is the way that I'll be able to do that. And I've been trading on and off for about 5 years, since I was 19. And so it's time for me to get my breakthrough. It really is time for me to stop effing around, stop making the same silly mistakes, stop blowing accounts, stop doing dumb stuff, and trade like my life depends on it. As you see on my channel banner, trade like your life depends on it, because it does. The life that I want for myself really depends on me being disciplined in my trading, in my health, in my day-to-day life. Like, it requires a lot out of me, and I haven't been giving trading that. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that, making that mistake, trading against the trend. The second mistake is not paying attention to higher time frames. Use the 4-hour time frame as like to determine the market conditions. So are we like consolidating? Are we in a trending market? Like, what's going on the higher time frame? And then I go down to the 1-hour time frame and mark up my zones. So like marking up my most recent support and resistance, and you know, any whole numbers that might be near those levels, I like to mark up the whole level, the whole number, and then put like a zone around that. And then obviously you got to pay attention to what happened in the past. So seeing if these areas have been touched already by like, you know, previous wicks or previous candlesticks, and then trying to kind of like come up with a bias, but not really, because I want the market to tell me what it's going to do. So like, you could come up with a bias all day, every day, but that doesn't mean your bias is going to be correct. Because I've gotten effed several times because I wouldn't let go of my bias. So that's the second thing. Let the market tell you or show you what it's going to do. If it's trending, you're good to go. Like, it's kind of hard to lose in a trending market unless you're impatient like me, or you're just doing dumb stuff like me. I lost what I was going to say, so we're going to just go on to the third thing, which is not following your rules and not following your strategy. So for me, I have a few rules to myself. Like, I like to have at least 3 confluences or 3 confirmations before I take a trade. And it's kind of specific, but give or take, I like to see a few things. I like to see like a break of a zone or break of structure. I like to see engulfing candlesticks. I like to see engulfing candlesticks because it shows momentum. And then it also helps if I see some sort of like if it's a break of a zone, close below the zone, close above the zone. Or if I'm looking for like the opposite, I would like to see some sort of retest of the area. So those are some of the things that I look for. before taking the trade, and I haven't been following that, which is why I failed that funded challenge. I still have my 25K account, so I'm hoping that I can pass it by not doing these dumb things that I'm telling you guys about. Oh, and then the final thing, I do not trade New York Open. I do not trade New York Open because every time I try to trade New York Open, I lose money. So I like to wait until the market settles down, and that typically happens from like 10ish to about like 10 to 2 is like the bread and butter for me. Like, I typically do well during that time frame. So when I trade outside of that time frame, guess what? Automatic L's. Like, I literally lose money every time I trade outside of that time frame, and I still do it because I just clearly like to lose. Like, I clearly like to lose. But that's gonna change because we're gonna pass this 25K account. I hope the next time that I come on here is to let y'all know that I passed the account and that I passed the challenge, and then I finally got my first funded account. That would be something. If that will be something when I get it, because I am gonna get it. So yeah, that's how I felt my that's how I felt my 5K funded challenge. Hopefully it helps somebody going through their funded challenge. Like, don't make the same mistakes that I made, because it's not fun. You're gonna get mad, you're gonna be pissed because you wasted your money. So just do it right the first time and you don't have to do it again. So that's where I am. Keep me in your oh my gosh, I forgot the most important thing. That's what it was. That's what I forgot, guys. Keep God first, and even in your trading journey, because there's so many things in the Bible that like help us as traders fight against greed, fight against like pride, fight against idolatry of money as well. Like, there's so many things in Proverbs that can help keep you grounded. I will put my favorite verses that I'm going to be praying over this weekend in the description and in the comments down below, so go ahead and take a look at that. And yeah, remember to keep God first on your journey, because I believe life is way better when you have God in it, especially in your career and in like your passion and your future. Like, when you include God in those things and when you seek Him and you seek His wisdom, there's nothing bad that can come from that. And so I encourage all the traders out there to really get grounded, get back in touch with God, get your prayer life together, because this is a very stressful path that you have chosen, and you're gonna need God to get you through it. So that's everything for today. Good luck on your funded challenges if you're in one. Good luck on your live accounts. And I'll see you guys hopefully sometime soon with a positive update letting you know that I passed the challenge. So